Welcome back. In the previous video, we have seen the concept of arrays in Unix. Now, in this video, we are going to solve some programming challenges of arrays of Linux shell under Hackerrank. So, let's start with the first one. The first one name is read in an array. In this programming challenge, they have asked given a list of countries, each on a new line. Your task is to read them into an array and then display the entire array with a space between each of the country names. Okay, input format, a list of country names. The only character present in the country names will be upper or lowercase character and hyphens. Output format, display the entire array of country name with a space between each of them, Sample input is these are the different types of country names, and here output will be presented like this. Okay, now first of all, what I am going to do, I am going to store all the input in an array variable. So let's keep the array variable name. I will keep it as array underscore name. And how to keep all the data in a array variable name, we have seen that. What we will do, dollar, after that here I am going to cat and file name, but this is Hackerrank, so it will automatically impose this one to array name variable, right? So we don't have to give any file name. Okay, now after receiving all the file name, we are just going to display. So dollar array name, and how to display all the file, we have to use either @ or star at the index position. Now let's run the code to see it is correct or not. So first is sample test 0 got successful. Now let's submit the code. Okay, 0, 1, 2, all the 3 test cases got successful. That means the program that we have written, it is completely correct. Now let's see another problem. The next problem is slice an array. Here in this problem, it is saying that given a list of countries, each on a new line, your task is to read them into an array, then slice the array and display only the elements lying between positions 3 and 7, both inclusive. Indexing starts from 0, so lying between position 3 and 7. A list of country names, the only character present in the country names will be upper or lowercase character and hyphen. Output format, display the sliced portion of the array country name with a space between each of them. So this is the sample input and this is the sample output. So they want from third position. So this one will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So from third position to 7th position. So 7th position will be 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Nigeria, correct. So this one will be the 7th position. So first of all, what I am going to do, I am going to store all the data in an array variable. The way is exactly similar, dollar cat. Okay, now I have to start from third position, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 will be Netherlands. 0, 1, 2, 3 Netherlands. So let's try here, echo dollar array name @, and here I am going to start from 3, okay, and up to 7th position. So 7 minus 3, I think it will be 5, correct. So up to 5 count I want from third position. Let's see it will work or not. Okay, it is counted from the Netherlands. It is perfectly fine. Now let's submit the code here. All the 3 test cases got successful. Okay, so this is the correct programming which I have written it here. Here it is asking that we now transition to some basic examples of bash scripting for the purpose of text processing and data munging. In this challenge, we practice reading and filtering an array. Here is a great tutorial with useful example related to arrays in bash. You are given a list of countries, each on a new line. Your task is to read them into an array and then filter out names containing the letter A or A. Okay, So the input format consists of a list of country names which on a separate line. The only character present in the country names will be uppercase or lowercase. Output from the given line, remove the names that contain A or A in them. If there are no names after name left after removing this character, you should display blank line. Okay, there are only names which is not given A, small a or capital A is Niger only. So how I am going to do that? For that, first of all, what I am going to write? I will write echo. First of all, I am going to store all the data in a variable array name $. All the name got stored. Now let's display $. Name, and to display all the fields here. Now what I have to do, I have to use the patterns in which a, small a or capital A should not exist. So according to the previous video, how I'm going to do that, I will write a small a or a inside a bracket. Again, close this one. I think this one it will work fine. Let's run code here. Test case 0 got successful. Now let's submit the code. All the 3 test cases 0, 1, 2 got successful. Okay, now let's see another programming challenges of arrays. So here it is saying that given a list of countries, each on a new line, your task is to read them into an array, then concatenate the array with itself, so that you have to told 3 repetitions of the original array, and then display the entire concatenated array with a space between each of the countries' names. Concatenate with itself twice, so you have a total 3 repetitions, right? So a list of country names, the only character present in the country names would be upper or lowercase character and hyphen. Output format, display the entire concatenated array with a space between each of them. Sample input, and the 3 names are given around 3 times repetition. So how I'm going to do that? First of all, write an array variable name, array name, and here I'm going to store all the data in a array underscore name variable, and after that $. I have to repeat this one at least 3 times with a space, correct? So let's copy, give a space here, again copy. I think this one it will work. Let's run the code. Successful. Now let's submit the code. Okay, this programming challenge also got successful. Now let's see another one. Given a list of countries, each on a new line, your task is to read them into an array and display the element indexed at 3. Note that indexing starts from 0. So input format, it is given a list of country names. The only character present in the country names will be upper or lowercase character and hyphen. Output format, the element and index 3 of the array, 1 string. So this is the country name, and the index 3 only I am asking, that is Netherlands. So 0, 1, 2, 3 Netherlands. So first of all, we are going to all the data inside an array. So indexing position, it will be 3, right? So I will give it 3. Now let's try. Successful. Now let's submit the code. Now in this problem, count the number of elements in an array. It is saying that given a list of countries, each on a new line, your task is to read them into an array and display the count of elements in that array. So display the count of elements. Now I have to give the length. So it's sample input, this is the one, and length is 10. So that also we have done in our practice arrays concept in my previous video. Let's first of all, let's store all the data in an array variable, array underscore name, and here I'm going to write $cat, and another one is echo at. Now to get the length, I have to write here just has. That's it. Run the code here. Test case 0 got successful. Now let's submit the code. All the test cases got successful. This programming challenge also got solved. Now let's see another one. So here it is asking us, you are given a list of countries, each on a new line. Your task is to read them into an array and then transform them in the following way. The first capital letter in each element of the array should be replaced with a dot. Then display the entire array with a space between each country's names. Okay, the input format consists of a list of country names on a separate line. The only character present in the country names will be upper or lowercase character and hyphen. Okay, the output format will transform the name as described and display the entire array of country with a space between. So these are the number of countries, and all the first names will be replaced with a dot. So how I am going to do that? First of all, I am going to store all the data, name, and after that $. Done. Now let's echo at. Now let's run the code here. Okay, and here I'm going to now let's submit the code. So these test cases also got successful. So we have solved plenty of problems in arrays Linux problem. The last problem is lonely integer pass. This problem we are going to solve in the next video. So stay tuned and keep watching ADHYAN channel. And if you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the regularly updates. Thank you.